Hello guys. Today we are going to be doing a devotional from Genesis chapter 2 verses 7 through 9. And God planted a garden toward the east to Eden, and there he put the man whom he had formed, which was Adam. And out of the ground made the Lord God to grow every tree that is pleasant to the sight and good for food. The tree of life is also in the midst of the garden, and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, or to do right or to do wrong. God made a very beautiful garden. And he put Adam and Eve in there, and they didn't have a stitch of clothes on. Of course, in that day and time, you didn't need it because you didn't know what you were doing wrong. But God comes in, and here's Eve, I see, walking along, looking at the tree. And here comes the snake, that old crafty snake, Satan. And he says, "Hello, Eve. My, don't you look pretty today?" And he says, "Doesn't this apple look good?" "Oh, it looks so good." But she said, "Yeah, but God told us not to eat of it, or we're going to die." And old Satan, the snake, he says, "Well, who said you were going to die? You're not going to die. You're going to become like God. Smart or smarter than God. Just take this apple and eat." Well, believing old Satan, she takes a bite of it. And she walked over to Adam and said, "Adam, taste this apple. It's so good." He says, No, I don't want that apple." Well, I don't read in the Bible where she chokes Adam and body slams him to the ground and slams that apple down his throat. I don't believe it. He took it and he ate. His eyes was opened and he said, "Uh-oh, I've done something I shouldn't have done." But here comes God down in the cool of the evening and he says, "Adam, Adam," I'm going to paraphrase it, "where are you?" Well, Adam and Eve had already hid in the fig leaves. And he said, "Well, I knew I was naked and I made fig leaves." And he said, "Who told you you were naked? Did you eat of the tree I told you not to eat of and leave alone?" "Yeah, I did." So God says, "All right, since you've done that, out of the garden you go." And he places two cherubims with flaming swords. And that's the price you pay for disobeying God. If this has helped you today, let me know in the comments, and let me rejoice with you that I have helped you in some small way. God bless you. And